everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crafty Beer Reviews. Today is the very last day of AleSmith Beer Week, and I wanted to go out in a bang, so I chose a very, very popular and very big beer from them. This right here is none other than the infamous Speedway Stout. Now, I can tell you guys exactly how old this bottle is because this is a fresher bottle, so they're actually bottle dating now. AleSmith, thank you, thank you, thank you. So this was bottled on the 28th of January, so at time of reviewing, that puts this sucker at 8 months old. So really, really cool stuff. Looking forward to this one. Believe it or not, this is a beer that I have never had before. This is going to be my first time trying it. I've actually bought it several times for trades, but I've never bought it for myself. So awesome stuff, guys. Thank you for joining me for AleSmith Beer Week. I hope that you all have enjoyed it quite as much as I have. Well, no, I guess you guys probably haven't enjoyed it as much because I was the one drinking the beer. But I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Let's go ahead and check out the aroma. As you guys know, this is a coffee Imperial Stout. They're using Ryan Brothers coffee in it. So let's go ahead and check out the aroma. Oh man, does that smell good. Wow. So the first thing I'm getting is a lot of chocolate. I'm getting this really deep, dark, rich milk chocolate, dark chocolate. It's really got both elements to it. Yeah. There's a little bit of caramel, like kind of a slight kind of toffee-ish type of notes. I'm definitely getting the coffee. It's like this kind of dark, roasted coffee, almost like espresso type of aroma. It's not quite as in your face, but again, this 8 months old, coffee is an adjunct that really falls out pretty fast, so I'm not surprised that the coffee aroma is a little bit more mild in this, but it's definitely there. Definitely getting some really nice roasted malts too, very, very roasted. Oh yeah, just a lot of chocolate, coffee. I'm getting like some kind of dark fruit notes. They're not super, super prevalent, but I get like a little bit of kind of some figs and some raisins in there. Oh, this smells fantastic. Guys, let's go ahead and take our first sip. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Wow. So right up front, definitely getting the dark chocolate. It's like this really nice bittersweet dark chocolate. Definitely getting this more kind of sweet and creamy milk chocolate in there as well. Oh man, that is really delicious. It's kind of like having a chocolate bar, honestly. I mean, it's really rich, super, super decadent. Wow. Yeah. So about mid-palate, that's when the coffee really hits, and it's like having a nice fresh cup of coffee with a little bit, like with a shot of espresso in there. It's really rich, it's really dark. It's definitely got a lot of kind of that coffee type of bitterness in there as well. Not to say that there are not sweet notes, because there definitely are. On the back end is where I'm getting more of that kind of caramel malty sweetness. I'm definitely getting a little bit of toffee. I almost pick up on a kind of slightly vanilla note in there as well. It's kind of like, with certain levels of roast and certain coffees, you can actually get this vanilla type of note, and that's exactly what it tastes like. I definitely get this kind of vanilla note in there, even though they're not using vanilla, and that is really, really tasty. Wow. A lot of those dark roasted malts too. They kind of come in about mid-palate too, more on the back end. And then it really lingers on the tongue. And aftertaste, it's definitely a lot of coffee, a lot of that kind of roasted, malty bitterness. I'm definitely getting a little bit, of that kind of chocolate too. But wow, that roastiness and the coffee really, really lingers out very, very nicely. This is a great beer. I can see why so many people like it. It's got a nice full body. It's got a very creamy, rich mouthfeel. Very, very coating too. It's very velvety smooth. And for 12%, this thing drinks really, really easy. I couldn't smell the alcohol. I can't taste the alcohol. I do get a bit of warmth as it goes down, but I mean, guys, come on. It's 12%. I mean, if there wasn't any warmth, I think that you would just be screwed opening up a beer like this. That being said, you could get into some danger. I mean, if I just sat here and never got off the couch, just finished the bottle, and I, walked around, I'd feel it, no doubt. But yeah, very, very smooth, dangerously smooth. Again, I've never had it fresh, so I don't know how it tastes fresh, but 8 months in has definitely not harmed this thing whatsoever. Again, coffee's dropped off a little bit, so I will say that I'd like to buy a more fresh bottle at some point, revisit it, see exactly what kind of blast of coffee, but the coffee's really nice in there. I also get a little bit of the dark fruits. They're very, very mild at this point. Like, again, just kind of a hint of like a fig or a date, a little bit of a raisin note. Not much. This is really about the roasted malts, the coffee, the chocolate, that kind of vanilla, the caramel and toffee. Awesome, awesome beer. Guys, if you have not checked this one out, please do so. This is really, really worth it. So, as far as rating, I'm going with a 9.5 out of 10. Can't see much wrong with this one. Again, love to try a fresher bottle, just get more coffee, because I think the coffee's really more kind of mid-level in the mix now. You know, I'd say the chocolate and roasting malts almost have a little bit more of a presence. But, you know, for that being said, awesome, awesome stuff. Digging it. Go check it out. All right, guys, thank you for joining me for AleSmith Beer Week. Of course, there will be many more beer weeks. And remember, I hope whatever you guys are doing involves good craft beer. See ya.